Hello and welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Obviously, I'm with my dear friend Oscar.
Quite obviously.
And today we are doing another fantastic concept. This is Geoguessr, but I have a giant circle which tells me where to guess.
Yeah, so that kind of sounds bad for me.
But it's not quite as obvious because it is a 2,000-kilometer circle, at least at the start. And it's not like it's centered around the specific location. The correct guess is somewhere within the circle, but it's up to me to decide where exactly to place my guess. We're going to keep doing multiple rounds, and the circle is going to shrink as the video progresses, making it harder and harder for Oscar to compete with me.
I think this one's going to end in me losing, but the question is, how long is that going to take?
Exactly, because 2,000 kilometers is a pretty large map to begin with, so I think we just got to get into the game and see what happens.
I think we do. Let's get it, Jack. Good luck.
And you, my friend. Oh, he's already muted. He already muted.
Round number 1, and it takes us to Europe. I think that this kind of soil, this kind of road as well with the really thin lines looks like Bulgaria. I'm going to go the north of the country, but it could also be the south of the country too.
All right, let's see this sweet circle. Look at that. It's beautiful. But as you can see, this looks like a pretty clearly European round, whereas we do have the circle covering a lot of northern Africa. So we do have that little bit of blue. We've got a double antenna thing going on. With 12 seconds to guess, I suppose I just need to go, yeah, maybe around Bulgaria. I'm not sure this is exactly right, but I think it's worth a try. So let's have a look. Okay, it is Bulgaria. And he is slightly closer, so that's a nice start. But how beautiful is this giant circle? I can't wait to get further into this video.
Was northern Bulgaria? Oh, yes, closer. But nice guess. Round number 2, US or Canada. Looking more American, but super desolate here. Super desolate indeed. Oh, we got oil fields as well. So that just means we're somewhere in the Great Plains. Thinking more United States. Thinking it kind of looks like North or South Dakota here. That's difficult, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna go for South Dakota.
Okay, this one is centered massively over the United States, but Mexico and Canada are involved. So let's see if we can work out which of the three it is. So it's entirely northern hemisphere, so I don't even need to bother checking the sun. It's a very large landscape. Oh, we do have a car there. Quite American looking vehicle. We got a colored license plate as well. I think that's a US thing. Yeah, we've got a US flag. That kind of looks like a green license plate, which I thought was Vermont. I can't go Vermont because it isn't, but we'll go near it. What do you think? Let's go for Michigan. All right, he has gone much further. Okay, fair enough. If I hadn't seen that green license plate, probably would have gone in this area, so I've let myself down there. Shouldn't have got sucked in.
Yeah, it is actually North Dakota indeed, so 2,000 points. Must have been right on the edge of the circle there, or what? Okay, next one here, this is, I guess it's actually Denmark with these tiny dashes on the side of the road. You get those in Denmark on the main highways. This is a divided highway. There's southeast divided highway. I feel like that's pretty rare. What do we have over here? This is a southeast divided highway. I'm gonna go here.
Okay, next one. Covering basically all of Europe. Can we get to these vehicles? .dk. So that is definitely Denmark. Pretty big giveaway. He should be able to see that as well. Obviously, he's playing on NMPZ. We do have the 5 and the 593. So let's see. Can we spot any of those things? Road 5 and 593. If not, I'll just be going in the middle. I can't see. No, I can't see it, but we'll just see. Oh, I actually ended up a bit further over. He's doing very well. He's doing very well so far. Closer every time. I have not managed to touch him yet.
And okay, it was that highway that I clicked, but even further north. Fair enough. Okay, next one here. This looks like Israel or Palestine. Thinking this actually probably looks more like Palestine with how dry it is, but I'm not sure where. Maybe a bit further south. I'm gonna go Hebron here. But actually, no, maybe this is actually just south of there. Yeah, maybe like in one of these roads here, I think. Can you go there?
Ooh, where are we here? Okay. Middle East. So this looks like that's Hebrew, right? So we've got to go over here in Israel, right? Maybe outside of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, kind of the middle area. Let's see what he sees. Is there a chance? Nah, he's going to recognize this as Israel, isn't he? I don't think I need to bother moving. I think we just guess and hope that I'm a bit closer. He went further south. He is doing beautifully. Look at that.
And yeah, it was just south of Palestine, just south of the West Bank, and it's 100 points of damage. Okay, next one here. This is Japan. Obviously, Jack's doing a good job so far. It's helping him negate many poor guesses, I would say. This is an interesting round, though. Not quite sure where I want to take my guess. Really not quite sure here. This kind of looks super generic, I would say. Temptation is just to go near Kyoto here. I think I'll do that.
Next one. Ooh, so we're probably in Japan by the looks of things. Yeah. It says Japanese sword. Fair enough. Got the big old boxy vehicles, yellow license plates. I think I'm fine to go Japan, but where in Japan would I be best to go? I don't know. I mean, I'm scared because like a little bit of Taiwan does fit within the circle, as does South Korea, but I know it's definitely not South Korea. I'm pretty confident it's Japan. We'll go outer Tokyo and let's have a look. Ooh. Ah, I was gonna go there, and I switched it.
Okay, yeah, it was actually towards Nagoya there, so we do a bit of damage. He's never been closer than us, but he is holding on pretty nicely, which you'd expect in this challenge. He's gonna be more consistent. Okay, this really looked like Romania, but it's actually Czechoslovakia with these poles in the background here. Number plate looks more Czech. That's interesting to me, because the landscape looked more Slovak, but yeah, pretty sure this number plate's a Czech number plate. You can subtly tell the differences through the blur, but yeah, I'm gonna go for Eastern Czechia here.
So, it looks like Europe. Ooh, so it's included a lot of Russia, but I don't think, no, we're not in Russia. Well, that license plate isn't anyway. Let's look for some actual clues. I never look at poles. Poles is something I'm always told to look at. So these aren't the holy poles, so that gets rid of sort of Romania, Hungary, and Poland, I think. So, could it be Ukraine with these kind of plates? Let's have a little skedaddle, see if we can get to something else, just a different kind of area. Right, not sure. Austria, do you think that's fair? I'd say that's fair. Let's see. Where was it? Slovakia. Okay. And I am still just a little bit further away.
Well, we are closer, slightly. I was gonna say it looked much more Slovak. Maybe it was a traveling car, or maybe more likely I misidentified. Sun is south here. That means we're in the northern hemisphere. Good, because I was definitely considering this might be Brazil, or maybe even Argentina. But if the sun is to the south, then we're gonna be up in Mexico, presumably. It's still a little suspicious. Like, could it still be the very far north part of Brazil? Maybe. I wouldn't quite believe it, though.
Where's our circle? Ooh, so this has narrowed it down quite a bit because it's obviously not going to be anywhere in the ocean, so that's good. Sun is in the south. Don't know what I'm checking the sun for. I literally have a giant circle telling me where to go. Does this look more like Mexico, though? I think it potentially does, but I don't know. It does have the little bits of yellow. I think I'd be okay just going anywhere around here. Hang on, we do have a little sign. Kilometers, okay. Do they say miles in the US? Why do I not know this yet? I'm literally going to Google it after this round because it is about time I work that out.
A lot of long grass. Like, it is a very suspicious Mexico. Where is it going to be? Like, maybe Tamaulipas? I could see Tamaulipas working pretty nicely here, maybe. Well, it's just a weird landscape. I'm going to make my guess, but I just want to have a look around before I guess.
So I think we do go Mexico, right? We haven't had any Spanish, but I mean, I'm going to be close at least. So let's lock in the guess.
I think where it actually is probably on the west coast here. Maybe like Sinaloa or something. Maybe not guess there is just the fact that we have northwest mountains. But yeah, let's put our guess from back over here in. Let's see where Jack's gone. He's going to be closer. Yeah, in Sinaloa. Indeed, it's going to be a good hit of damage, 1.7k. Unfortunately for us, as soon as the multipliers really kicked in, Jack's gets significantly closer than us.
We're actually closer! Yes! Quite heavy damage at this stage as well.
Yeah, the angle of the mountains was the concern there. Okay, he's going to know this is Senegal, so we can take our time. But yeah, to be honest, this is like just going to be somewhere around here probably, so I'm going to make my guess.
Let's check that plate. All blue. Right, what's this say? Is that going to be French? Are we going to be in Senegal, do you think? Yeah, we're driving on the right, so I think Senegal's probably a good wait. Oh no, there it is! Quick! I didn't get there in time! My circle didn't work! I should have just not used the circle. Yeah, sometimes the script, like, doesn't load in correctly.
Of course, he made it just in time. And okay, he's closer again there. I wonder if the circle was really narrowly next to the water or what. I don't really know what caused him to do that.
Okay, this one, we've got the Czechoslovakian poles. So I go either Czechia or Slovakia. Let's just go quick, and I'll go kind of in the middle of the two.
Next one here is going to be Slovakia. We've got the Czech-Slovak bollards, but then the double signpost. So inside Slovakia, where? Probably felt more like the west of the country to me. He goes for the quick guess. I'm going to follow suit.
All right, let's see it. Oh, he's still closer. Okay, that's fine.
And yeah, we are closer there again. Nice guess from Jack. 900 points. Okay, next one here. Looks like Turkish poles to me. I would say so, but it's a little weird feeling for Turkey maybe. The rock walls as well. It could still be Italy. This road doesn't really feel Italian though. What are the trees? I feel like it shouldn't be Italy, but I'm still a little worried here. 2021 copyright's also really rare in Turkey. Wait. We could actually be in trouble here, guys.
All right, that looks like a bit of EU blue. Our circle's not loading again, but it's okay. I'll refresh, and there it is. So this would be probably, I would say, Spain, Italy, that sort of region. So let's see if we can find a little bit of language, please. All right, we're not finding any signs. We've gone to a whole new area. It's all just much the same. Very nice. Oh, we do have a plate, though. This should help us out. So, doesn't look like an Italian plate, though it is difficult to tell. Yeah, so we'll go Spain, maybe like here, and let's lock it in.
It just doesn't quite feel. Maybe it's Bulgaria, and that's why. Do you get that pole top in Bulgaria? I can't remember now. Oh gosh. What I'm gonna do is very far west Turkey, hedging for Bulgaria and Italy, because what the heck is this?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's a GG. Fair play.
It was actually Bulgaria. Makes sense. Okay, we got a bit lucky there. It was a difficult round though. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just forgot you could get that type of pull in Bulgaria. We were going to be pretty close anyway, and it really was close to the Greek border indeed. But let's go chat to Jack. These duels are a little longer than normal.
Yeah, that's an intense first game. 10 rounds. Beautiful stuff.
And it's because the script will not allow you to blunder, Jack.
The only blunder I had actually was my Senegal. I noticed right at the last moment that my circle hadn't loaded, so for some reason, even though I knew it was Senegal, I wasted time refreshing to get the circle back.
You did a good job anyway. It was a fun duel, and you did a lot of damage on that Mexico round, so it could have actually gone your way.
Yeah, very true. And maybe it'll go my way this time because I'm shrinking the circle by a colossal 500 kilometers.
That's a big number, so let's see what happens. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Round number 1, and oh my days, this is strange. So the sun appears to be more to the north here. Therefore, my idea is that we're on Reunion Island, and I think I'm just gonna commit here, guys.
Okay, so just so you can see the difference, this is 2,000 kilometers, but we are about to shrink to 1,500. There we go, we got it. Okay, so it must be a rare Madagascar round. It's got to be, right? We go here? I don't know. I barely ever have Madagascar. I wouldn't even know what to look out for, so I really needed that circle. Ah, what? Didn't even see these little fellas. Okay, well, that's not a great start. It is Reunion Island.
Beautiful stuff. Wow, that was a really difficult round. Happy I managed to pull it out. No black tape there. But anyway, this one's Russia. We got the red car. Russia with the red car, mostly going to be in Eastern Russia. And I'm thinking this is probably like around like this kind of area here. I don't know. Might actually be even so good here just because the soil is kind of white and sandy. I'm going to go for it, but I'm not quite sure.
Let's have a look at that circle. Ooh, so it's got to be Russia then, because it doesn't look like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, or Mongolia by the looks of the car. So that does narrow it down quite nicely. I think we do have a little sign over here, so let's take a look. Oh, no, wait, it's not a sign. It is just, I thought that we could see a sign through this vehicle, but that is actually just attached to the vehicle. Okay, fair enough. There we go. That's what I'm after. Okay, so it's quite an obscure area of Russia. Will Oscar have picked up on this? I'm sure he will have. So let's go there and take a look. Oh my god. Wow, that's high damage. This game might be quicker than the previous one. What?
Oh, nice. It was so good. Yeah, I was definitely considering like, it could be something like Novosibirsk, but yeah. Already on round number 2, we've done a ton of damage here. These rounds were definitely better for us. So very northern looking trees like birches or aspens or whatever. Spruces. This to me probably looked like a Minnesota, Wisconsin, just because of the pinkish soil, but it could also be Canada. So I think it's best if I just guess quickly here. I'm gonna go like right there.
Where's our circle? Ooh, North America and Canada. Should I say USA and Canada? I see my mistake. Don't make fun of me. Okay, we're driving on the right. Do have a little car down there. It feels more... Oh no, I was meant to Google, wasn't I? Yeah, they do use miles in the US. Okay, I guess we go Canada. We go maybe over this way? I don't know. Why not? Let's see it. Ooh, we're close. I might be a tiny closer. I am. Tiny, tiny little bit. Chip, 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 chip.
And okay, it was actually just over there in Manitoba. I guess that explains the bollards. I mean, it makes sense, the similar landscapes between those two places. This is Cambodia, like a northeast Cambodia or like a northern Cambodia somewhere. Probably just click central north in the country.
We are this time possibly Philippines, Thailand. Right, so I need to now look for clues. Josh actually told me that a lot of... Oh no. Was it Cambodia or Vietnam are on stilts? I think it's Vietnam. I'm gonna go Vietnam. Let's take a look. It was actually Cambodia, right? Where's my labels? Give me my labels. Yeah, it was Cambodia.
Okay, he's gone Vietnam. I understand. He's gonna be just as close though. Yeah. Round number 4 are we up to? This is Greece. And it feels like an island to me. Normally on Greece you're on the mainland, but this feels kind of island-like. I don't know which one it would be though. I don't know. I'm gonna hedge.
Next one. Ooh. Right. Let's try and find a vehicle. Where could this be? Greece, maybe? We're near the coast. Not getting a great look at any housing or anything. We do have a little... Yeah, the signs aren't helping me too much either. Oh, wiggly waggly roads. Not very helpful. I can't speed down wiggly waggly roads. Okay, we're gonna go Greece by the coast, like there, maybe. Let's take a look. He went Greece as well. And I am closer. 1.5 times damage. Not done a lot. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, these ones. Don't know if I've ever gotten an island on Olonissos before. He was closer by a good margin too. Oh, wow, what is this? See, this is difficult. I think the trees give a European vibe. Yeah, I thought North America at first, but I do think the trees are European here. I'm really gonna bank on that fact, because if we're wrong, he's gonna be way closer. The road looks really Mexican, but I think the trees are not quite right.
All right, we glide down here. Where are we? Europe. Okay. Does not look like Tunisia, so that works for me. This does look just like central kind of Hungary, Croatia, that kind of place. Wait. I suppose did maybe look like we had some lovely mountains. Ooh, here we go. Ah, it's in Cyrillic. Okay, so that pushes us over to a few areas like maybe Serbia? Maybe North Macedonia. I could be tempted by a North Macedonia, you know?
Like around Mexico City, I'm telling you, it can look really like this with the rocks and stuff. Not quite feeling confident enough about that. Oh wow, the road looks really American. This is what's throwing me here. But it could be like California. I don't know, I want to go Bulgaria.
Any flags around here, guys? You got any flags? That could be nice. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try for a North Macedonia. Do we have any sort of nice mountains? Yeah, we've got a national park over here. We do have a mountain there as well. Let's go near that one, like at the foothills of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's have a look at the Google car. Okay, it's the European Google car. Wow, this is a really like North American looking road.
Okay, let's see it. Ah, so it's actually Bulgaria, but we are quite close there. I'm happy with that.
Wow, it was Bulgaria, yeah. Well, the road looked more Bulgarian, but the trees and stuff looked more Romanian. So Jack's doing a better job this time. 2022 copyright. This is hard again. It looks like Europe. Wondering about this pole, kind of looks a bit like Soviet Union-like. Maybe like a Latvia or something. But on the other hand, we have like brambles off to the left here that look quite Western European. So leaving me a bit confused, wondering if I should just guess like Poland or maybe Czechia. Czechia could make sense, right? It could also be like Sweden even. It's pretty generic here. Road is poor quality. Like these walls are surely... Yeah, these walls are surely like Eastern European of some kind. I'm gonna go Poland, hedging between Baltics and Czechia.
Ooh, quite northerly. Okay. So, do we have any further clues? Almost looks like a sort of abandoned school or something, right? Little plate there. Got a stop sign. Not good with my stop signs. I've not learnt them. Right, we need to do some skedaddling pronto. Let's get down here. Get to somewhere a bit different. Do have a car coming up. Standard plate. Maybe a bit shorter than normal. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. I guess that looks Swedish, right? Do we think we want to go Sweden? Yeah, we'll go Sweden. We'll go, like, outer Stockholm. Like that. Yeah, why not? All right, let's see it. Poland. Ah, Latvia. These three countries are always ruining my day, but don't worry, we were still closer there, so it's a little bit more of an intense game, this one.
Oh, no, it's actually Latvia, so he's closer. Those brambles on the left were really atypical for Latvia, I would say. Almost never see those in Latvia. Okay, but this one's easy. This is just, like... fairly northern Portugal here. The trees in the background. It could even be Spain, to be fair.
Ooh, okay. So that kind of seems Spanish, right? And not a lot is colored in. So let's just check. Is it Portugal? The plates do not look Portuguese. So I think we do go Spain. Yeah. Let's go around there. Let's hope for the best. Okay. He did go Portugal, but it was northerly Spain. He is closer. He's done it! That's a GG.
And that should be enough. Indeed it is. Nice. GG. Good game. Another long duel.
I know, I wasn't sure which direction that was going. I thought if you got the wrong round, I might have had that.
Oh, I definitely feel like it's that case. I mean, obviously NMPZ's always going to be challenging, so sometimes you're going to get a round that's super stupidly difficult or something. But yeah, that was a good duel.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I like having this circle. Takes a lot of pressure off.
Yeah, I bet it does. But you still have to be accurate, especially when the multipliers get higher.
As proven by my 2 back-to-back defeats, Oscar.
But now we're bumping it down again to down to 1,000, right?
1,000 kilometers, so that is not a lot on the globe. I think you're going to be in a bit of trouble here. You're going to really have to try.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, let's see.
Good luck, Jack.
Yeah, okay, I think we could potentially win this one. We just need the right round. So, let's go into my settings and change to 1,000. There it is. All right, that's quite small, so it is really, really centered around Turkey. And I think, is that a yellow line on the road, which is a Turkish thing? Never would I have gone Turkey here.
Okay, first one here, we got the white Google car with the antenna. Now, guys, if you see that out in the wild, most commonly found in Turkey. Can be other countries too, so we gotta consider that. But I think this road was really like grainy looking, like you get in Turkey a lot. So I'm gonna go Bursa. Bursa in Turkey.
Where else could it be? It could be, it could be Bulgaria, Romania. I don't think I can go Turkey here. It just doesn't look Turkish at all, right? It could even be a small amount of Ukraine. I've gone Ukraine because of the dodgy road. And it was Turkey. The circle was trying to tell me it was Turkey. That just did not look Turkish to me at all. Fair enough. I'm sorry, Turkey.
It is going to be northern Turkey. That's a good chunk of damage.
Okay, so this is Uruguay, Argentina, Chile. So, can we work that out? In duels, I've gotten quite good at identifying these countries, but for some reason, when I'm playing against Oscar, that all goes out the window. Short plates, I think, might just be... I feel like Uruguay and Argentina have fancier, like, more unusual plates, so I'm gonna go Chile for this one. Yeah, I mean, I never really would have gone Chile for this round, but I think I am today, and I think I'm just gonna go outer Santiago as well, like, you know, maybe here. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
And we are in a bigger city in Chile here. Now, we can see apartment buildings in the background, and it's a flat city, so I'm wondering what that's gonna mean. I don't think it looks like Santiago. It feels too southern. Maybe Los Angeles. Could see that working pretty nicely here. Maybe Temuco. Temuco's also a bit too hilly, I think. Osorno looks decent as well. Don't mind that. Yeah, I might try Osorno here. It might be a bit too far south.
Ooh, he's over in Los Angeles. Wait, oh, there's a Los Angeles in Chile. Well, that's a beautiful guess from me. Okay, very nice. I'm happy with that. I was so confused. I was like, oh my, luck is in. But it's just a different Los Angeles.
Oh, it was Santiago. That's why we had a big apartment, but no, the vibes definitely felt further south to me. Oh well, next one here, Brazil. Whereabouts in Brazil though? Like, kind of gives a bit of a northeastern vibe, but not entirely, so it's kind of challenging. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the northeast, because I think we can see some, like, coconut palms here. I don't know, I'm just gonna hedge it in the northeast here, I think.
Hey, where's my circle? Do a refresh. There he is. Okay, so this is 100% Brazil. No other option. Would I have worked that out? Possibly. I do rely on my sort of orange sand. We do see a bit of it. It's a huge region of Brazil. Anything that's going to give me a clue? Lima, that's not in Brazil, is it? Do you think just going in the middle of the circle is my best option? Yeah, it gives me the best chance, so let's see it. Okay, yeah. I think that was the right move. So there's a little bit of damage. Take that.
And okay, it was actually Maranhão. It's going to be more damage onto us. Jack is winning so far, despite our good round number 1. Okay, this is clearly in Mongolia. We've got mountains kind of either side of us here, so that's an interesting detail. You know, like over here, or yeah, something like that. Uda, kind of like that. Egg. Wait, I actually like egg. Egg has mountains either side. I'm gonna go for egg.
Whoa, what is... Oh, it's the Mongolian sack. So I would have worked out this was Mongolia. And that is good, actually, because there are a lot of the circle is in Russia. So it's quite a green, flat region, but with mountains over to the east. So do we have mountains? We have mountains here. So we could maybe go... Maybe there? Is there a road there? No, there isn't. Is there a road here? Maybe here? Could that work? Could that make sense? Feel a bit close to some of these mountains. Yeah, I think this will be quite a good one. Let's take a look. Oh, Oh, what? It's all the way over there. There's all them tasty mountains. But we are still closer. Okay.
There it is, further west indeed. Ah, did not think of that, but that does make better sense than my guess. Okay, on the back foot here. Yeah. This looks Chilean. If it is, it's a hard Chile. But I think with these cat eyes on the road, it should be a Chilean road here, right? Still think so. Okay, I'm not sure how far north or south. I'm just gonna go near enough to Santiago here because it doesn't give a massive south vibe here. And I'm just hoping that I'm not horribly wrong. I could be.
Right, next one. Ooh, beautiful little aqua car. No idea what that means. Is that a fish? Why is there a fish up there then? So this, what? I was thinking this was going to be like Europe or something. Okay. I mean, I haven't really looked around yet. Apparently, this is similar region to round 1, I think, actually. Okay. And so different. Beautiful, huge mountains over there. Extreme precaution. Somewhat English speaking. What do we want to do here with these huge mountains and lots of green? I think I go more on the Uruguay side. I'm going to go Argentina. We'll go like here. Yeah, why not? Not too far from Buenos... What? Ah, well that hurts. If you're on the wrong side of that 1,000 kilometer circle, you can still get absolutely diddled, to be fair.
Very nice there. That's going to be huge damage, 2.7. Okay, Jack, lock in, bro.
Okay, we are driving here on the left, which is very interesting. So we must be, can't be Mozambique. It's rare that you see Botswana, so this has got to be South Africa. And I don't think it looks like Eswatini or Lesotho. We could probably find a road sign. South Africa are quite good with their road signs.
Here we have a fairly typical Botswana round. Northeast is the angle of the road here. Kind of looks like the road that runs northeast of Francistown to me, but that one has a railroad next to it apparently. Can also just be any of these roads out here, to be fair, so maybe it's that road that runs along the border? I don't know. I like this road up here that goes to Zimbabwe.
Okay, should we just commit? Maybe just like here, a little bit kind of dry on this area. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Let's take a look. Ooh. Botswana, it's never Botswana. What? Right, we are officially in thread territory, so this is a bit of a worry. Yeah, Botswana, I need to understand how to recognize it.
Yeah, it's just further down the road, but we are a good amount closer. I should have probably been able to finish out the game, but I committed all the way to the edge of the country. Oops. Okay, next one here, just gonna be Ontario. Southeast angle. This is a southeast angle here. So is this. This is probably it. Yeah. Perfectly southeast. Yeah, I'm gonna go Alpen.
Ooh, okay. We are over in eastern USA, which is interesting because I'd have looked at this and I suppose we've got the yellow here, but with this bit of blue on the car from this region, I'd have been thinking this was like Russia or something, but nope, we know that it is USA. So where in US do we want to go? Just anywhere within the circle. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird environment, this one. I think I'm going to try somewhere a little bit further down around there. Yeah, let's give it a try. Ooh. And he has got the exact place, and that is enough to kill me off. Okay, awesome.
And there we go. We were super close indeed. Nice stuff. That is the game.
Wow, you played really strong there. That was a lot of good rounds.
Yeah, but I feel like this time you got a bit less lucky with the multipliers. I had some of my better guesses towards the end.
Part of me is like, for my best chance, I should just click in the middle of the circle. But I was picking a side, and more often than not, it was actually the wrong side. And it turns out that a 1,000 kilometer circle is actually quite a long way, if that happens.
I would say, Jack, it's time to bump it down to 750.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, 750. Good luck, Jack.
You too. Okay, here we go. So, 750. How much of a difference is that gonna make? Let's take a look. Oh, that looks small. That is small on the map. And this, to me, is your classic keep Charles Hill sub-district clean. I think it's your classic Botswana. I don't know, though.
Okay, first round here back in Botswana. Got a dirt road in the winter coverage. I'm wondering if this is this road here. I can't remember if this one's dirt or paved. I think it's a dirt road, right? That would make sense.
So that's written in English. I can't think. Botswana probably speak a lot of English. Yeah. Can we see Charles Hill district? That'd be really useful. Right, let's see. Oh my. Okay, it was Botswana. He's so close there. That's outrageous. Oscar's playing particularly well today, I've got to say.
Nice, it was this road. Good. Glad I remembered that. It's going to be good damage. Next round here, language looking Eastern European, red house number. That reminds me of Slovenia, where you get a lot of those, so I think I'll just slam it in the middle of the country here.
All right, next up, we are... Ooh. European, not Cyrillic. Pretty... I wouldn't say this looks Italian, so if we skip Italy. I don't think it looks French either. Got a few places it could be over here. Okay, we're going Slovenia. I'm right on the edge of the circle. This is a... Oh, it worked out. Yes, good. Very nice. 4 damage. Yeah, take that.
He's opted for the correct guess here. Very nice, Jack. And it's just between us. 4 points of damage onto me.
Next one, let's see it. Whoa. Crazy looking car. Ooh, unusual area. Okay, so this is one that I would have had no hope of ever getting correct.
Okay, this is that texturous road that I was talking about in Turkey. Turkey. I don't know where in the country this is. It probably feels like more like the middle of the country to me. So yeah, I think I'll just click the dead middle.
Are we going to be in Turkey here? Let's have a look. There is an EU plate, so I guess we do go Turkey. We say they could be having a little travel. They could be from... Yeah, I guess I've got to go Turkey on this one, so let's take a look. Yes. Good. Do your thing, Circle. Do your thing. Take that 100 damage.
Yeah, it's just between us. Okay, fair enough. 107 points.
Right, next up, we have... Oh. I need to get a print screen of this one. Portugal or Spain? Which one do I want to pick? Let's have a little explore. Take a look at some signs. I know I should know the difference between Portuguese and Spanish at this point, but I'm sorry, okay, I don't.
Okay, that looks like the type of font that they use in Portugal. Alvarenga. The 516? Is that the number of the road, maybe? M516? I mean, I've immediately zoomed into, like, potentially the right area here, because we can see the 520. I feel like I'll just guess there, right?
I think I've got to go Portugal, because it's a very tiny portion of Spain there. So, let's go, like, here. Let's just guess it.
Yeah, Espinunca I have not managed to find. Don't think we're gonna find it either.
Oh, he's gone more northern than me. And I guess that maybe makes sense with this sort of national park. Let's see it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It does say Porto there, and I think we saw that. I'm going to send him a picture of that map.
Nice. It was that area. I think we just got lucky with the road name. Jack just sent me a screenshot of the circle, which was very, very helpful indeed. But I still managed to get closer. Okay, next one here. This is... Norway. The road lines, you know, people talk about in Norway, when the road is scratched on the outsides, it's more commonly found in the north. So I guess this should be decently north then. I'm going to guess halfway up the country.
Ooh, so I would say this was like the Alps, maybe Switzerland. Let's do a refresh, have a look. Oh, okay, it's over in Norway. Is there anywhere else it could be? It could be the Faroe Islands. It could be Sweden. I thought they maybe spoke English in the Faroe Islands, but honestly, I don't know. It's quite large with lots of... Yeah, I've got to go here, maybe? Do we have yellow on the road? No, we don't. So we will go Sweden. He's gone very northern. Ah, it was Norway. Okay. I took the damage there. Stupid map projections.
Yeah, he's in Sweden. And it's just between us. Ooh, this one's difficult. What the heck am I looking at? I don't know the continent, guys. This is bad. Northern Hemisphere. I have to vibe the trees. The road is really thin, right? So that should lean you towards Europe. But my first thought was Canada. No, I'm just trying to work out what I really think. Because yes, this can be Canada. You probably have to go Europe though, don't you?
Okay, big luggage. Fair enough. Similar vicinity to last time. Some tricky rounds where we're just kind of having to rely on things like foliage, which, I mean, Oscar's pretty good at that, in all fairness. I, on the other hand, even with a giant circle that tells me where to click, I'm not totally sure what to do. It's a nice little area. Got some lovely little greenhouses as well. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I may be clicking over here just because I never click over here. But is it my best chance to go anywhere in the middle of the circle? Because then I'm always only going to be this distance away. That's the way to play, right? It's got to be, because I can always only be this max distance. But if I'm taking a risk, it could pay off hugely if Oscar was to go here and it is there. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Are we leaving it there? No, let's not leave it there. Do you know what? We're leaving it there. Let's see what he thinks.
I think it should be like Baltics or Nordics. Possibly even the UK. But like, yeah, it could be Manitoba. Could even be like a New Brunswick. I don't know. Not easy, guys. Not easy. I might just like hedge it up right here. I'm gonna leave my guess here. Let's have a look around. And there's the antenna. Beautiful. Okay, we may actually be really close. This could be like an Estonian island, if I'm correct.
Ooh, he's going similar. He's going similar. He's gone in the middle. He's doing a bit of a hedge. Oh, it's Finland, it's Finland. Okay, that's fine.
Ah, it's southern Finland. That's an incredibly difficult round, but we are closer. Nice.
All right, this time, We are. Ooh, Ecuador or Colombia. So, I should be able to work this out because Colombia have yellow plates and Ecuador, I think, do not. Los Tolemas. Okay. Any little cheeky flags or anything? Don't think so. Obviously, it could be Peru as well, but I think I'd be fine to go Ecuador maybe here. Yeah, let's try it.
We're driving right inside of the road. It kind of looks... I mean, we got, like, banana plants here. This probably looks like Colombia. I think the pole also fits well enough for Colombia. I don't know, what's the stick sticking out of the top of the pole? That's what's kind of confusing me here. Colombia or northern Peru? I think I prefer Colo, but I'm gonna go south.
You move further down. What? It is Colombia. But I thought there was the yellow plates or something, right? Come on.
Nice. Okay, I kind of switched away from the actual 5k there, but we are much closer. That's good damage.
Whoa! What? There's a fake horse. Let's refresh because my circle's not there. Okay. With this vehicle, does that mean we are not in Russia? I think it maybe does. Yeah. Are we in Kazakhstan then? I think so, but it wouldn't be too much damage if it was somewhere. Yeah, it's not going to be anywhere up here. It could only be this region. So I think I'm probably fine to click where I'm at.
2024 copyright. A north-south road. This looks like this kind of region of Kazakhstan to me. But do we actually have a perfectly north-south road in that region? So that's the question. Hello, guys. It's somewhere eastern. I think it's worthwhile for us to take our time here. I don't think Jack's going to find anything useful.
You know, we do have information there. Should I try and find that? Why not? Oh my god, I found that. I found it. Oh, gosh. Okay. Wait, so if you look at the map, you can actually find things that you're looking for? Okay. So that could put me here. If that is north, maybe I want to be further down. Yeah. Okay. So we could go like there. Do we have anything else that we recognize? Let's try and find this bottom place, which is apparently very close. So if I zoom in a bit. Do you know what? I don't think I need to do this realistically. I think I should just click. Ooh, he's actually trying to line up specific roads. I don't see my guess, so hopefully that's good for us, but it might not be.
Didn't come to any good conclusions, so I'm just going to click kind of where I think it looks like.
Right, let's see it. Yes, okay. Not as close as I would have liked, but that is heavy damage.
Ooh, it's that. Oh, gosh, that's bad. 3.6k. It's kind of stuck at that country. Okay, this is presumably Indonesia. Why does it look so weird? Round pole with dots at the top. I don't know, maybe it's actually Latin America. The more I look, the more I think it's Latin America. This is also really difficult. I think we might just lose here.
Ooh, okay. These games are so difficult, by the way. So this is nowhere in this water, so that's beautiful. Statistically, if I just go here, that gives me good odds, but I don't know. Let's have an explore just in case. Oh. Nope, I've accidentally guessed. Need to stop doing that. I need to not place my guess too early.
Yeah, why is he guessing? I don't know where this is, guys. I do not. Southern South, Northern Hemisphere. Not Mexico. Is it Northern Colo? I don't know.
Oh my god, he's in a totally different vicinity. That is game over. 14,000 damage.
Well, I was actually considering Argentina, but the sun lied to me there. To be fair, Colombia's quite a bad guess here, I do admit, but on the other compass, it definitely looked like these shadows were cast the wrong direction. To be fair, the sun's kind of just in the west. It's not really helpful here. GG.
It was all going so well for you for so long.
Yeah, well, Kazakhstan's a country I hate and I'm not very good at. And then the last one was just a legitimately challenging round, though I was screwed up, one, by the fact that you guessed so quickly, and two, by the fact that I misread the sun and then thought it was the Northern Hemisphere.
And ironically, I guessed quickly by accident because I was trying to do the space speed walking thing.
Ah, really? Okay.
Fortunately, it paid off for me.
I think with more time I could have gotten it, so kind of a cheeky win there, but well played.
Seeing as I have won, I think we should do another round, but with a really small circle, just to see how you would have gotten on.
Let's do that.
So what distance do you think would be reasonable?
Let's do 300.
300, that is small. So we're going to do a last game just to see, can you still get closer on a majority of rounds?
Good luck.
You too.
It's a fairly difficult round. I think this is just Vientiane, but not straightforward.
We are changing to 300 kilometers. He is guessing very quickly. Where's my circle? Oh my god. Should I have a look around? Or should I just click in the middle of the circle? Well, it's not going to be Laos, is it? So we'll go about there. All right, let's see it. Oh, it's a good start.
Nice. We're closer.
Wait, is it Laos? I didn't think Laos had coverage. All right, fair enough. All right, next one. That's so difficult. That'll be amazing if he gets this, because that is just such an obscure area. Like, I never click that far up on Canada, but maybe Oscar will.
I mean, this is probably not a great round to quick guess on, but it's going to be British Columbia, I think. Yeah, it kind of reminds me southwest. It kind of reminds me of like up here somewhere, so I wonder.
Let's give him as long as he needs. I'm going to make sure he can guess first every time. Okay, he's gone quick. I guess I just go on the road, right? There is a road there as well. Yeah, we'll go on that road. It's a big road. Okay. Should have picked the other road. He's still closer. He's playing very well.
Ah, it was the same road, the 29. Okay, it wasn't the same road, but it was the next one over. Not too bad. We're closer so far.
Okay, next up. The circle is so funny looking.
Clear things on the pole. You do get that in Santa Catarina coastal, right? I think so. I think that's what this would be. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, with the more unusual plate, I believe this to be Uruguay or Uruguay. Never quite know which one to say. He has guessed. I am just going to lock in there. Okay, let's see it. Go on. Oh, yes. This was actually Brazil. Shows what I know, but we are still closer.
Wow. I forgot that you get those, to be honest, in Rio Grande do Sul. So we're back even. I should have gone further south because it was just so flat anyway.
All right, this one. Ooh, so it seems like it's baiting me into Netherlands. Would that make sense? It actually is quite a large hill. So what's my other options? I could go Germany or Belgium. I mean, technically, it could be like here in Denmark, but we've got that red car. I don't know what that means. I think I go Germany here. I look over at these nice little houses and I think, yeah, maybe that could be Germany. So we'll go like, yeah, we'll go Oldenburg. Why not? But we'll let him guess first once he's got all of the info he needs.
This is hard, man. I have no idea what country it's in, so I guess we should actually just take our time and think. It feels Western European, but it doesn't look like France. It doesn't quite look Czech. It can't be Germany because it's generation 3. So then you're thinking like Belgium, Poland, Netherlands, Denmark. And at that point, you just want to click Germany to hedge it all. Yeah, all in all, I think it looks kind of more like Belgium, but I don't love it.
I found a sign while I was waiting. I no longer want to go in Germany, and I believe I do want to switch to the Netherlands, but quite close to Belgium. So let's go there. Let's take a look. And I should have just committed to Belgium. That's fine though. It's not that much damage.
Right, nice. Super guess there. Wow, that's a really hard round. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Ooh, we've got a cloud inversion going on. Okay, where are we here? What? We are probably in Bangladesh right now? Okay.
And we're in Bhutan here. Now, what kind of vibe is this vegetation? Oh, this is the one with the outer road lines. We should be on this road somewhere. Yeah, there's only one road that actually has road lines in Bhutan, so it should be near where I clicked.
We are driving on the right, so they do drive on the left in India. Dantan, thanks, drive slow. So I guess we gotta go... I guess we go Bangladesh. I mean, I'm never in Bangladesh, so don't really know what to look out for, but I'm feeling good about it. Bhutan. See, I didn't even consider Bhutan, but that makes so much sense with the huge mountains and stuff. Idiot, Jack. Idiot.
Oh, beautiful. We're super close there. Oh, big damage. Okay. We're in the lead. Okay, so this is like northeastern Mexico somewhere. I mean, it could be Tamaulipas, could be Nuevo Leon. Probably slightly more of a Nuevo Leon vibe. There's quite a big area where this could be, I think, so I'm a little worried.
All right, this is specific region of Mexico. He's dropped the guess. I don't know. I'll just go roughly in the middle. Let's see it. Close game, but I take the damage.
Okay, it was Tamaulipas after all. Damage is going Jack's way.
Okay, this one. Whoa. I would have thought possibly this was Chile on first impulse, but it is actually probably going to be Jordan. I guess it could be Israel. We'll see if we can find some Arabic or some Hebrew.
Next one. Ooh. Northern Chile? Presumably northern Chile here. Massive mountains southeast. I don't know where in Chile this would be, actually. It's dry as a bone, right? So we don't have to consider too far south. Just gonna guess here. Oh, it's flipping Israel, man. Oh, this round was so hard, though. Whatever. GG.
Yeah, he's dropped the guess. I like the area. I think it looks epic. I'm gonna go Jordan. We're gonna go, we'll go on this road, shall we? Yeah, why not? Ooh, okay. So he made my mistake. He went Chile as well. Oh, all right, fair enough. There we go. Easy as that.
GG.
So on that last one, I literally said, I think if I didn't have the circle, I'd probably go Chile here.
Yeah, well, it definitely looked like Chile, and it's just super specific coverage in southern Israel that looks like this. It's like extremely famous road, but like I just forgot about it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, GG. I mean, the fact that on the other 6 rounds, you were pretty much closer by quite a bit as well. Yeah, you were closer every single time, I think. So amazing job there, Oscar. You did great.
Thank you, Jack.
And we are going to end off that video, but I think we got to play more with this circle. So maybe you could check out the Jack and Oscar channel, because I'm sure there'll be a future video over there. Make sure you subscribe to that, guys. We need 100k.
We desperately do.
And of course, Oscar's channel is always linked in the description as well, because we always record videos over for his channel as well. So we will see you later. Click that like button, subscribe button. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.